Hi guys, I'm back and I don't have a bump anymore. But guys, I love having my baby much better than being pregnant, so that's amazing. But I am here to share my birth story because guys, that was crazy. That was literally insane, but it's starting to become a blur. Like when I think about it, I'm like, it wasn't that bad, but it was bad. So basically my water broke on Thursday morning and I was just like, what the heck? Because it happened right when I woke up, and it was like, it wasn't just like a little like, no, like it was all over the place. Water kept on breaking. Like it was like once it broke, it didn't stop. I go to the hospital, my mom's with me, my husband's with me, and they check. They're like, yep, your water is broken. But I wasn't having any contractions, like nothing. But they also checked and they're like, well, you're still only 1 centimeter dilated. So they said they were gonna come check on me in a few hours to see if I was gonna dilate any more on my own. Literally not having any contractions. I'm sitting there like getting my hair done, making TikToks, like I'm just like enjoying it. I'm like, this really isn't that bad. By the time they come check me again, it's like 4 p.m. I think, and they're like, you are still only 1 centimeter, like maybe 1.5. So they offered me Cytotec, so I was like, okay. They explained what it was. I was like, okay, I'll take it. That definitely gave me some contractions and it started to pick up the pace, but it wasn't really anything bad. It felt like extremely bad period cramping. So they gave me that, and then they were like, if this doesn't help you dilate, we could do Pitocin, but it has to be in 4 hours. So I was like, okay. Between those 4 hours, I started to contract really, really bad, but I still wasn't making progress. So they gave me morphine to help with the pain, but it didn't even help. And then they come back, they give me the Pitocin a few hours later, and at that point, like, I'm having contractions that are very consistent, but they weren't at the worst point yet, but they were bad. But I still wasn't dilating. So the next step for them was to do the Foley balloon. Guys, that was excruciatingly painful. And I didn't get the epidural at this point yet because I wasn't in active labor. Like I was literally still, I think I was sitting at like 4 centimeters still. They put the balloon in and I was like in excruciating pain, so they took out a little fluid from the balloon because I could not handle the pain. And even when they took the fluid out, when I would have a contraction, it hurt so bad. They gave me the epidural, which was the least painful part of it all. I was scared for that, and that was like the most peaceful part of it all, getting the epidural. Within the next like 30 minutes, I'm like, I need to start pushing this baby out. I felt the pressure, like the pressure. It literally felt like I was gonna poop my pants, like, but bad. It felt like I had like a bowling ball in my eyes. I was like, what is this pain? It was bad. So I tell the nurse, I'm like, can you check if I'm more dilated? Because they checked and they realized that I was 9.5, and they're like, oh, she needs to start pushing. So they quickly set up the room and I started pushing, and I pushed for 59 minutes. Literally felt like I was gonna faint. I was like having, like, obviously I was sweating, hot flashes. Like I was just like, I can't do this. Ring of Fire, guys, was crazy. It burned so bad. I thought that I was tearing upwards. I felt like I was ripping. So I don't really know why the epidural allowed me to feel that, but it was really bad. They gave me a mirror. They're like, do you want to watch? And I was like, okay. And then I saw my baby's head, and it gave me such a boost of motivation. And they kept telling me, they're like, he's right there. Like every time you push, we see his whole entire head. You just have to keep pushing. I was like, I can't push any longer. I literally felt like his head's about to come out, but it hurt so bad. It was the Ring of Fire. Like I was like, I can't do this. They're like, if you want to meet your baby, you're gonna have to do it. Midwife, I love her. She was like, if you're gonna want to meet your baby, you're gonna have to do it. I was like, it hurts. And she's like, yeah, it's supposed to hurt. You're gonna meet your baby soon. So I was like, okay, I gotta suck it up. I pushed with all of my might, guys. I pushed with everything in me. My whole entire body was sore. Like I did a full entire body HIIT workout the next day. Like I was so sore, my arms, everything, my back. I pushed with everything in me, and he finally came out. It doesn't even feel real. It doesn't even feel real. They put him on my chest, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I was like freaking out. Everyone was crying, and then like they were like, all right, time to do the placenta. I was like, wait, give me a second. They did the placenta, which was still uncomfortable because you're still like delivering something, so that was still uncomfortable. And then they started doing the thing where they press on your belly and whatever. That really hurt. I was like, can you please leave me alone? But yeah, guys, so after I gave birth, everything felt okay again. Like I was like, wow, I did it. Like I really did that. And holding him felt not even real. It literally, still thinking about it, I can't believe it even happened. I can't believe that he was in my belly. But I love having him with me. I am obsessed with him, and I can't even explain it. I love him so much. And I keep looking at him and crying because I'm like, I can't believe you're mine and I love you so much. And he's just perfect. And the one thing I have to say is, if you're giving birth soon, or if you're scared to give birth, I was terrified to give birth. It's so worth it. I know everyone tells you that it's so worth it, but it really is so worth it. And like, the pain and everything is so temporary. Like, yes, it's painful, but it's so temporary, and the reward is your baby at the end. Like, how special is that? But yeah, guys, so the reason I think I was in such excruciating pain was the fact that I went from 4 to literally 10 centimeters in literally 1 hour or less, and then I pushed for an hour. Like I said, it was so worth it. I love my baby, and I feel so happy. I feel so happy to have him here. I loved being pregnant, but I love having him like 20 million thousand times more. Like, nothing can compare. Nothing can compare ever. I literally love him so much. I'm gonna actually go inside and go say hello.